Transfers are great and all, but no offense, Ripley, but I think you would agree with me, Ripley, that you need officers who are moldable, that can build the foundation and then lift it up. Because I feel like the foundation has cracks in it right now, and they're unmendable.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't you a transfer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of talking shit on myself too on this one. But I guess I'm just putting my name forward to hopefully try to fill those gaps.
Yeah, true. Very true. Hopefully we'll get a ride or something like that at some point.
Yeah, I am a transfer, and I'm proud of it.
Some officers.
I know my shit, but what I came in with was I need to shut the fuck up and learn my place.
Well, you definitely didn't do that.
But because people tend to want to get into it too quick. They want to go fast. They want to go shoot. They want to go gunning. They want to become a ranger. They want to go BCSO. Well, the BCSO won't have anybody to pull from. Well, nowadays you guys are actually hiring individually, so that's actually really good. The Rangers won't have anybody to pull from if there ain't no LSPD. But with the restructure of the autonomy system, we need to have a structure here. We need to have some sort of aura in this department. Right now, there isn't. It just isn't.
How are you going to fix the rampant ERP going on within the LSPD?
I would put my life on you. As God is my witness, literally and figuratively, there would be no more ERP from me, and I would start maybe a small little SBS group that can crack down on investigating potential officers.
You said no more ERPing from you. Are you
zero
right
tolerance
you
from
said,
me?
Would you say that you have ERPed up until now, and you're going to change your ways?
Dude, this is the 90% of the time that he doesn't see right.
I'm going to break character for a second. Hell no, he ain't.
Yeah, I don't think he would go so far as to fight an ERP war on the beach.
If it's happening, let's say
I
am
this
the
as
chief.
An admission.
If I am the chief, it's going to be a zero tolerance from me. I have to set the example, right?
All right, Forte.
Yes, sir.
I got a few questions. Good ones here. Again, I didn't really hear how you're going to make the LSPD stand out. So let me get a little bit more pointed here. I want you to tell me what investigations you know that SRU has actually completed or done.
Zero.
Yeah, wow, it's pretty crazy. We have a head of SRU, TJ. I phoned him today. Wonder where all the investigations was on races. He said there's been no races. Well, I went through the dispatch log.
I've seen 4 races in the past 2 days, sir.
I've seen 2 today.
Well, there ain't a whole lot. What about the gang unit? Have you seen investigations from them?
That's DAB, correct?
You fucking tell me.
Well, no, DAB works with gang, but it's more drug related. The gang unit, I have never heard of it.
Okay. Well, seeing I'm near my last interviews, let me just get into it here. What makes the LSPD if there's no street racing or gang units that are doing anything about gangs or street racing?
We're city cops at the end of the day, you know? I understand.
Exactly. Where is the community policing? Where is the relationship with gangs? Where is the community events and stuff like that in the city? The LSPD have the coolest place to patrol, Forte, but yet not one candidate can tell me how they can make the LSPD unique. What are you going to do? I got 3 candidates here. Y'all all should be able to answer that. I just gave you the key to the castle of what makes the LSPD thematically.
Yeah. right now the LSP doesn't have a great presence in the city. I'll be honest. It's a lot of they fly by. I get a lot of shit from a lot of people because I stop at a lot of
Wait, what did you
businesses and
say?
places. They say I ain't doing work, but I am doing work. I'm doing my community policing duties. If you don't show face, then how are people supposed to respect the department as a whole? And then that builds into taking that respect and then putting in the right people in place for those units that you're
Did I miss a
presenting.
word?
I didn't even know the gang unit even
Grammatically?
existed till this very
Grammatically?
moment. I know
Give you 3
Tinker
keys you
was a
need,
part
sure.
of the street racing unit, but I've never seen them actually go out and do an operation. That's not my place currently. It's not my place to speak up about. But in this very moment, I can't. There's a lack of anyone giving a shit. It's about building people to give a shit and making people, or enabling people, I'd like to say, to make people give a shit in the right positions. Maybe Tinker's not the right guy for the street racing team. You know?
Yeah, but how are you going to deal with him complaining when you take it away from him, saying that you took it from him? He should be doing it because he's a better driver.
I'd say,
What's your
what's the
response
last
to
thing you did according to that unit?
Yeah,
you can
and
give me-
then what's Tinker going to say? Who wants to do an impression of Tinker?
See, the thing is, Guy, when we have these cars, we need to drive them to know whether or not they can keep up with the races.
Dude gives a fuck about the cars, Davies.
I was doing
That is
Tinker,
the
sir.
least
I think he was doing
important thing.
Tinker.
That was,
doing
that's
Tinker.
like,
That's your
That
deal.
was
that was a really
without the
bad
vocals.
impression.
You got me
Bad
good
impression,
because you
like
got the
that.
reaction I would have
That
gave
was
Tinker
shit.
too.
That's a definite Tinker reaction too.
Yeah, you got me.
Wait, can you say it again?
I can't remember what I said. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay.
Something,
Street racing units
Something,
about
something
fucking
cars. I wanna drive.
investigation.
Oh,
There's no investigation being done. You
There's
know,
no pa-
partly it's
there's no
about
paper
shutting it
trail,
down,
yeah.
but there's more than just chasing the fucking racers. It's about documentation, making sure we're getting them, that we're making sure that all of our policies are up to date, that we know how to handle races, you know, in a smart way that works, that doesn't just require us to have the fastest fucking car imaginable.
There you go. That's
yeah,
the
I
trouble.
agree. You
Yeah,
don't
when was the
need.
last,
Yeah.
when was the last time you guys actually stood at a race with a camera and just took pictures of everybody going by?
I did yesterday, sir.
So do you have a file built already off of that?
Yeah, a personal file, yeah. But no report was made by the scene lead or the unit, so I was planning on talking
Why
with
don't you
them.
make your own investigative report?
I don't want to step on toes.
Anybody could do that.
I've been slapped down
How
before
the-
stepping on
How
toes.
the fuck is that stepping on? Who slapped you down?
I did get the motive for getting pissed off. That was
that
the
ain't
whole
being
thing.
slapped down.
I
That's
want the
'cause you got
anger
pissed off.
management now.
Yeah.
I want the anger management.
Okay, who got mad at you for stepping on toes?
I'll just like 4 or 5 people.
Who?
I'm gonna hit him with it. I'm gonna hit him with it.
Well, me and Davies worked today out. It wasn't personal.
Yeah. I mean, you can give context though if you'd like to, because it definitely wasn't for fucking stepping on toes.
Oh yeah, I told people they were just fucking incompetent.
That's not stepping on fucking toes, Forte. That's being a fucking asshole and insubordinate.
Yeah,
How
well,
else do you step on toes?
Well, yeah, that's kind of
It
what
wasn't
happened.
one enough.
I understand. the issue
Okay,
there.
what about the other ones?
Well, black. Basically, there was a
Black,
court
too?
case. Well, there was a court case today. Or not today. It was like today where they ran out. But then everybody got kind of like they just like let our suspect go. And I was fucking jacked. I'll be honest with you, sir. I was pissed. So I just AOE ulted on everybody around me. It wasn't anybody individual. I just got fucking jacked. I was like, you guys are all fucking incompetent. I can't fucking take this shit. You just let him walk the fuck out. Jesus Christ, Davies. How does Davies let this happen? Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Okay, what about the other incidents outside the time you AOE
Davies
ulted
wasn't
with
the
your
fucking-
big
Oh, that was the
fat
only
ass, 'cause
problematic
obviously that
problem.
caused some damage.
That was the only problematic problem. I want the anger management with Seraphine as requested.
But you said you had the reason you don't do reports is because you stepped on toes and got slapped down.
Basically, I've been told, and I don't
who?
want to move forward. I don't want. It's hard to remember. It was a while ago. It was probably back when I was a probie, the first time, not the second time.
So you got slapped down when you were fucking probie. You're using that as the why you don't do investigations now?
Well, the last thing I wanted to do was to not be able to fit in this department, and so listening, informing.
He's not helping.
But
Just.
that's why I'm here. I wouldn't just want to waste your time as like an SBS situation. It's the fact that I do want to throw my name in there because I do have high command experience. And I know how to run a fucking department. But right now, we had Fu, and he was fucking fantastic. He's one of the main reasons why I am in the LSPD and MAC, I would say.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, well, that's a whole different. I'm talking about the original reason. It comes down to supporting officers who are doing that, right? Who aren't scared like me. This is my moment to not be scared anymore. I want to give you the opportunity to put someone who's going to bring up the morale, be the charismatic politician you need, and also put a
We see moves
assistant
to
chief
follow.
to hold it the fuck down, lock and key.
Ms. Forte, I think we need people like you who are charismatic and can do stuff. I think the thing that's going to be your drawback is how frustrated you can get with what your view of other people's incompetence is. And with people with your archetype of personality, I usually see that is the biggest problem when you run up against leadership. I also have a real problem with incompetence. Does that surprise you, TJ? Does that surprise you, Leanne?
No.
Yeah, I have a real problem with people just being incompetent per se. But I deal with that in a different way than you do. And I think,
Wait, what'd you say?
see, I'm dealing with it in a different way, Forte, right now. I'm dealing, see this?
That was a good
That
one.
actually,
I
that
didn't
actually,
snap.
that
I
actually,
resisted.
that
I
made
caught
me
my
boil
breath.
a bit, sir.
You know,
I
like,
mean-
I caught my breath. See that?
I think
That's
you
what
and
you
me
gotta do in
are
these
more similar
scenarios.
than I
Comedic timing from
remember.
the
I
audience.
can imagine, sir.
Spot on the money.
Yeah, in
I
a
just
way.
wanted to give you a live example, sir.
Listen,
Please
Forte,
don't.
I'm one of those weird people. I'm both ADD and type A somehow.
Take
You
a
know,
lot of
like,
medicine.
It's like a combination. I should probably take a lot of medicine.
I can give you a good
probably wouldn't be doing
psychiatrist.
this, honestly, if I did take the medicine. Honestly, that probably explains a lot. This ain't
I mean,
therapy.
You never finish your
Listen,
medicine.
we
Yeah,
need
you
to.
got pneumonia and you had bronchitis. You never finished your antibiotics like you should have, and the mom was yelling at you and trying to shove soup down your throat.
Oh shit!
I wish you had some medicine for the shit taste of men you've had. Steers at Mac. So here's the thing.
Wait, what?
Forte,
What the fuck?
here's
That's
the
not
thing,
important right
Forte.
now.
With all of this, the thing I want to kind of impart to you here is like, that's my biggest reservation with you, is you remind me of me like 8 years ago before I managed, or 10 years ago, when the fuck it was, before I managed to do all that. And that is a dangerous combination in the environment we play in the playpen we play in. And that is my only hesitation. So how would you deal with that? To kind of
Well, I would like to say, if I remind you of you, and you actually remind me of me a lot, you're top dog.
Oh, he's got the nose up there again.
Doubly
There we
glazed.
go.
Yeah.
He's got the
Is
nose
it
up there
glazing or
again.
is it just
What do you have for
honest?
lunch? Can you let us know?
Yeah.
Is it glazing or just honest?
Ripley, can you do me a favor? I think he needs can you wipe that off his nose?
Let's see, here he's got a little. Oh,
Hey, get a
yep,
baby
I see it.
wipe. Yeah.
No, thank you, Ripley. Thank you. Here's my.
What is that
Yeah,
stench?
thank you.
Wait, what does that sound?
Why was it?
Why did I just hear macaroni?
Actually,
in
I
a
would like to
pot?
commend. I would make Ripley my assistant chief of police
Macaroni and a
because that was very
pot.
helpful, and I need someone who's helpful. Ripley, congratulations, you're my nominee.
Hooray!
Yep, that's what I'm gonna stand on. It's Ripley. That's why I would like to amend my first question. The second question.
Okay.
What was the question?
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is going really
Forte.
well.
How
I
are
think
you
this
going
is
to
going
manage
extremely well.
your
I'm actually-
short
I'm
views
nervous as fuck
on
being in here right
incompetence
now.
of people and be a leader? Is what I'm asking you. How are you going to curb that and the frustration, the crashing out?
I love this.
I
I'm so glad
completely
we stayed.
understand that concern, and I
I like
That's
you.
valid.
That is your only. You want to know something? That is the only criticism I have of you. Genuinely.
when you are in a position like yourself, sir, you have to realize that's the position people see you in and respect you in. Personal problems, personal dilemmas have to be behind closed doors, alone. And you bring them up once you figure out what is actually the core issue. You have to work it out with yourself or work it out with your, let's Ripley. If we're talking about Ripley here, Ripley is my assistant chief. I'll talk to Ripley once I'm done yelling, or I'll just let him have it. You know, he could probably learn and take it. And you'd understand what I'm trying to do here. It's not
This
coming from a
is-
place of
I
hate.
don't know if
It's
this is
coming from a
going
place
well
of
now. I think
exertion.
I think you
You
might have.
can't do that in front of the public
Do you
eye
think you might have pushed past
the
doubly
commu-
glazed
or the
to
community's eye in
just
general. or officer's eye,
Not
especially.
good glaze. I don't know. Is there a not good glaze
Talking about Ripley here, he would know.
section of this?
I'm curious. Where did you AOE alt earlier?
I was in a courthouse.
Yeah, he was in the courthouse.
Were you in
He
front of
lost
the
a
public?
major court case today. He has a
Oh,
lot of
I was
balls.
in there.
Oh no,
coming
no,
in.
this was a couple of weeks
But-
ago when I was talking on the radio
Oh.
and he continuously overtalked me, and then when I turned to read him 5 times, and in the end I had to walk up to him and tell him to shut the
My
fuck
radio
up.
was off because I was working second chair. But today we lost pretty dramatically. I might add. There was no AOE alt. I just looked at boss and I said, "You did the best you could. Sorry, I couldn't
okay.
be a better help."
All right, I lost the timeline. You're good.
Wait, who was first chair?
Boss, that was tossed around like 14
Who?
different times. It was a
Boss? Who
confusion.
the fuck is Boss?
Derek
Yeah,
Ross,
PCSO.
sheriff's deputy.
Oh fuck! I thought Forte was prosecuting today.
No, he asked me yesterday if I had second chair, and I didn't even realize I was in the court case till today.
Yeah, I don't know if that's much of an excuse, seeing Robbie got his lawyer 30 minutes before the trial.
It was a fiesta to try to get through argue 2 different incidents in one sitting. I mean, I think boss did the best he could. I'm gonna be honest. I think he literally did the best he could.
Okay.
But that's how I would. It's a matter of being in the now and understanding that. Yeah,
I'm not going
I
into
might get
that.
hot. I might get angry.
We're not going into the court case.
You just
issues.
have to bite your lip, hold your tongue,
I will deal with that after.
and wait till the right moment to let it out.
All right, travel.
There might
We're
not
updating
be
the
a right
travel by the
moment.
way
You just
of
gotta
Lindsay.
swallow it, eat it, and digest it.
I'm going to take
But there's
off,
always a reason for that anger. That is actually the crux.
present
You just gotta
pitch
figure it out.
to Bustin.
Okay. Mac, who do we have? We have Roddy, Davies, Ripley,
Deborah.
Forte, Deborah. Who am I missing? Anyone?
I think those might have been all that we saw or heard from so far.
Okay. Has anyone else expressed interest?
Not that I've heard of. Oh, Herbert as well.
Oh yeah, Herbie. That's right. I forgot about Herbie.
Herbert.
Herbie. Okay. So there's
Oh, and
Good
did
for you.
Did Pike pitch too, or was he just?
Pike kind of pitched a little bit. Yeah, he did.
I would also throw him into the hat of, if I was chief, I would definitely consider him as a big candidate as chief. Sorry, Ripley.
I think Pike needs to unstick his ass before anyone should consider him for any of those positions.
Can I speak freely, sir?
Yep.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I still go with Ripley at the end of the day. I'm just trying to be like,
Ripley, you
coherent.
got something on there again.
What's wrong with
No.
Pike? I like Pike.
No, I think he's got some
Yeah,
of those
he's-
again.
No, no,
Yeah.
on
He's-
the end
He's
of
already
it.
working angles.
All right,
This
Ripley,
is
can you
where
get my
the
nose?
super angles are.
Just reach over my shoulder.
Just right. There we go. got
Ah, you motherfucker.
I think we need
macaroni
some
again.
fresh takes and fresh blood.
Oh, thank you, Ripley.
I think that's part of the stagnation.
That's what
I
I'd
agree.
also like to pitch as me. You know as well as I do, I'm fucking new around here. I've been here for, 4 months now? I'm still fucking new blood. But I would have to agree with Sheriff here. The LSPD needs new blood in high positions to shake this shit down and fix it. I know I've done it before in other departments and I can do it all again.
Well, can I tell you why that makes me nervous?
Absolutely.
Because there was a way in which our police force operated that was peak, and I want it to be back to that. The problem is that peak isn't the peak that outside blood would see as what would be the peak, and that's the problem. That's the only thing I'm wrestling with right
So you know
now.
about the Brian Knight
is that.
era?
But I also see that inside blood don't have the balls or the spine to bring us back to peak.
What I would like to respond with, sir, is that I'm a good molder. I can form quickly to certain situations, such as this, right? If you told me to do one thing, I'm going to do that one thing. I'm going to ask you a question. There is a way and rhyme to how you want things, right? And I understand that completely. And I know this position works hand in hand with the troopers and above and beyond. I feel I would be an easy person to bring things to the table, give a different opinion, give a little bit of this, have a conversation, and go forward. It's just I do
reasonable
feel like I would be
scenario,
a prime candidate for that sort of situation. And I've learned kind of people don't have nuts around here. And that's why I think I've gotten into a hot water a couple times, because I feel like my nuts have come out. Metaphorically.
Fuck.
But
That was paraphrasing. Just phrasing.
Okay.
just metaphorically.
Erper comes
Just
out.
metaphor-
all the time
just
here.
I think the
metaphor-
problem
no-
with
no
you
more
is that
Erpen.
you
No
took
more
your nuts
Erpen.
out and you just swung them all over the place in a fucking erp alt. That's the problem that you got going on. I
AOE
think,
erp
is that
alt.
You brought them out and started whipping them at everyone indiscriminately in a fit of rage. That's what it sounds like to me.
I sure did. And I
There's
had to go
having
to
nuts and
therapy
there's doing
for it.
whatever you did.
I had to go to therapy.
Yeah, probably everyone you hit with your nuts also did.
No, they were just making fun of how big my balls were.
No, I've had therapy since.
Davies got hit in the
Balls,
face
really,
with
that
my
too
nuts.
big?
He just said that here.
No, because I wanted to fucking strangle him, to be honest with you. But anyway,
Well,
I know I can be very
I've left
loud
this
sometimes.
interview with more questions than I think answers, especially after the last exchange. Does anyone else have any other questions?
wait, more questions and answers. Is that mine or his?
I
What
think I'm
focus
okay
and
for me.
identi- Oh,
Go ahead.
what focus
Sorry.
and identity would you focus for the LSPD? What would make it stand out?
I hate to use this word because it creates a context, but militaristic. LSPD should be the city cop, the officers, because BCSO has very obviously shown their identity, and it's awesome. The troopers obviously are the oversight. The rangers, they're over in their other dimension, but we love them. The LSPD need to be the core, the ground, the military. They need to be them. And that's exactly what I think the identity I would go for and shoot for. Your bulk, the most in a perfect world, they are triple the numbers in any other department, or double the numbers at least. But you know you can rely on them because they're going to hold it down. But also at the same time, not be dead RoboCops. And that falls into higher end. Yeah.
It's something for you, all of you here that are applying, to consider that a severe lacking of brotherhood is felt in the LSPD. Would you say that this is true?
I actually brought this up to a corporal today. And I felt completely like I'm just doing my job by myself most of the time. Like, I trust my officers because they have a badge on their chest, but I don't know anything about them. I don't know who they are. I only know their last name and their call sign.
How would you change this?
It comes with training. I really do believe. Like when I FTO somebody, I drive them around. I make them meet people. I say, introduce yourself, cadet. And so I personally put myself in the firing line to make myself look like an asshole. But in a sense, it makes the cadet look elevated. I'll take the heat for them to look good and gain rapport with anybody. That's what I do daily. I take cadets out all the time. And
I'm talking
I think that
within
just
the
needs to be
LSPD, not with
standard.
civilians.
Oh, in general, that's across the board. I'll stop at every officer, every certain person. If I see somebody that just had a red light, I'll drive up and say, "Hey, this is my cadet so-and-so." You know, make them meet each other. But that also falls into the category is that I've also talked with Seraphine about starting some sort of events that are not fucking lame. Like, let's all go swimming. No, we're not going to go do that. We're going to go on an obstacle course, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be sweet. There's going to be helicopters and shit. Make a thing out of it. Make it feel special for them to be in the LSPD, because it is special. People have been waiting to be in the LSPD for fuck knows, right? Make their moments here
Mentorship is the
worthwhile.
thing that we
It
want.
is
rather
kind
than
of
mandatory
where my
riding.
mind is. And sky's the limit when it comes to that. More outings, more things, more trainings. A simple training like a mock trial that Seraphine pitched to me, would also accomplish just a little bit of that. It can't happen all at once. It's a slow process over time, and you just have to put the right people in position who are in the same mindset. Hopefully that answered your question, man.
What would you change about the current FTO training program? And do you think it's working as it is?
I like this. I personally, here's the positives from me as the new and improved Shift 2 lead of FTO. I like cadets being assigned to an officer. I think that builds that sort of rapport, but it also inebriates any sort of learning from any other officer, which is detrimental to someone learning how departments work. You need to see how every officer. I don't police the same as Davies. I don't police the same way as Ripley. I don't police the same way as Mac. And we all have our own style, and that's what cadets need to see. I know that I understand the AFTO system is the answer to that, but that doesn't work. People just hate being FTOs, and we need to start honing down on that. How would I fix it? The lobby system doesn't work. I think this is working better than the lobby system. Wait around, get your turn, so it's not a popularity contest. I think there should be more or less a queue system, but that involves more overhead than I'm capable of. If you want to go on duty, get in queue. FTO will pick you up. Not just wait around in the lobby, I think cadets need to start learning from numerous officers rather than just one or two.
Okay.
It's going to be a longer conversation with the FTOs and people who are interested in FTO, and then just going with what's working. Hard to answer currently, I guess.
That's it for me.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate y'all's time. Actually,
Back in character.
hearing me out.
You're so unprofessional. Go chase your brunette and redheads.
I actually thought she was in the room with us then.
And end scene.
Nice.
I think that was pretty good. I think I'm in the spirit of on fire.
That was
down,
awful.
You know what I mean? Like you
That
said, it
was
was awful.
That was awful.
like
I
your
lit
mo-
a
I
cigarette
like how
at
you're more-
least 4 times, and not once did you stand from your chair and go into a trance and become fixated on
Is
the
that a
lighter.
thing?
Blackboard before she fucking left.
Oh god,
Is
she
that a
gets
thing?
fixated.
Is she
Anytime there's an
fixated
open
on
flame,
cigarettes?
oh
Sorry,
god,
yes,
she'll drop what she's doing and she'll just stare at it.
It's the ember
Any open
thing,
flame.
right? Like
Really?
flame.
Any open flames.
Yeah,
I didn't
flame
know
or
that.
ember.
Yeah.
That is crazy. All right, well, I'll handle that next time.
Yeah, she gets into a trance. You basically have to tackle her to snap her out of it. I've seen her jump out of a moving car just to stand next to like an open flame on the side of the road, like a fire. It was at the beach. That's what it was, at the beach. She just dove out of her car and just
What, like the
stared at it.
campfires on the beach?
Damn.
Yeah,
That girl's
she was
great.
just staring there. I was like, "On fire, are you okay?" And she was just like, "It's so beautiful. It's
Oh,
beautiful."
Jesus. I thought she was perfectly sane, but now I'm doubting it.
She might have a thing for fire.
One more person would like to come in. But he's got to get down
Oh my
from the scanner.
God. Who? Who? I want to go to bed.
It's Buford.
I'm supposed to watch the game.
Buford
What
wants to
game?
put in all this. Do I want to stay for this?
A hockey game?
Oh. Don't you watch baseball? Fucking Yankees are playing right now.
Is that the World Series where only Americans are invited?
They're playing Canada right now.
Oh.
When the
Therefore,
fuck you ever
internet.
seen Canada win fucking baseball? Grow the fuck up.
Dude,
Hockey,
Blue Jays
maybe.
are good this year.
Probably this year. Yeah, I don't think the Yankees are going to beat the Toronto Blue Jays.
It
Oh,
just
they're
seems
playing
like a
Blue
lot of
Jays.
numbers for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it plain and simple. Ball goes
Yeah,
in.
they're playing
net,
wannabe
happy.
New York.
The Blue Jays got in by that. Must have fucking scouted that guy in the World Scouting, right?
I'm
they
going to
call
be
that?
honest.
What
I'm
they call
so
that shit?
fucking out of it this year.
What they call that shit again?
They call what shit?
The thing where they like can scout like in foreign areas, you know, and sign people without them going through a draft. What the fuck's it called?
Oh.
The combine?
No, not
You talking about NFL or you talking about MLB?
MLB.
I have no idea on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know there's like a tampering period, but I think that's in.
No. It's Guerrero, right? Guerrero Jr.
Vlad
Bro,
Guerrero
Yankees?
Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, they have a specific thing to be able to scout people from different countries?
Oh yeah, they have a whole training program. They bring them into training camps and shit, and then fucking bring them up. Some get in early. Other times, I think they just pull them internationally.
Oh no, he is. I can't remember. It's like international free agents or something is what they call them. Is what they do. There's no like draft for these people when they're from different regions of the world.
International prospects, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
an
a
international
thing. They're not
pathway.
drafted.
Signing-
they're like
signing day,
signed.
yeah.
They like sign them
Yeah.
when they're like 15 or 16
Mhm.
years old, when they're international or something.
Yeah, they do an
The
international.
Blue Jays are
signing
like one of
period.
the best organizations for that shit.
Oh shit. Well, they won the division, and then the Yankees beat the Red Sox and kicked them out of the wild card, which was great.
I watched their postseason run a few years back, where they went all the way to the World Series. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't follow baseball too much.
Nah, I haven't been able to watch this here, but I just saw that they made the playoffs, and I started. I got on my phone right here on the side. Almost
Oh,
lost
do you flip
yesterday.
to
I'm
live?
supposed to be watching the Maple Leafs and the Habs right now.
You really are Canadian.
Well, I sound fucking Canadian to you, bitch.
You might as well be at this point.
I used to watch a lot of Elite with the UK equivalent of NHL. Not really quite the same standard. But
Why
there
didn't
or
Forte
thereabouts.
stay to listen to the other interviews? Buford, you don't got a fucking rat's ass chance of hell this. Why the fuck you here?
Oh, I know I don't have a rat's ass chance. I'm still here.
I heard my name, sir, outside.
Yeah, I called you a bitch.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, someone
He
just
was
watched
just
the
like-
nose.
Replay.
Yep.
I
Look,
need
it
my
won't
nose
take me long.
wiped.
He's gonna
Nah,
need a new
Buford.
sponge here soon.
Let's
Hey,
hear it.
Got a tissue?
I think we all get a chance to throw our hat in the ring, right?
We do. Right, Even
right.
if that hat should be covering that no soul ginger hair, do yours.
Hey, that's fair. I just wish it was a little bit better hat, not so tilted in the back. You know what I mean?
That's crazy work.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So I would like to put my hat in the ring for the chief. Okay. I've been in upper level of commands before. I think a little bit of what we're trying to shoot for within the LSPD is trying to be more charismatic within the community while also being pristine in our outer experience, right? We want to make sure that people have a good experience while also at the same time, we're not the ones to fuck with.
Okay. I mean, I actually like this. For him, like.
How are you
the
going to make
idea of it.
LSPD the place to be? How are you going to
Oh.
compete with people seeing this as equal to the Rangers and BCSO?
Absolutely. I'd remove everybody from any sort of rank. Move Riker up into in charge of the NCOs because she has the experience and know-how and the posture to push forward. I'd
leave
bring
out
in
that
somebody
Davies
like
is gonna
Forte
be the bottom of the
or
rung.
somebody along those lines to bring in that as an AC or maybe even a captain that would have that experience of dealing with the public. Look for the individuals that actually want to engage with the public rather than just being a stick up their ass dealing with everybody else out there.
Mm.
So change up the culture, change up the ideas that are behind it. I think we've been stagnant for hell since I was sheriff. That has continued that way. Fu had great plans. He pushed that forward early hours, but as it went into later today, it just reverted back to kind of the old style. I think it needs a continual force all the way through. I think currently, as much as I have respect for Pike and those individuals, I think that they are lackluster whenever it comes to that. I think that there needs to be a change of hands into individuals that do not have the background or the, as you called it, the old guard that we have. Bring in fresh blood, allow people to progress through and become something more within LSPD, not just
I
go,
fucking love Taldoon.
you know,
I genuinely
based
do.
off of old knowledge and old
But I think
experience.
that if he comes into, if Buford gets into that, Davies
You're
is,
the old blood,
Davies
Buford.
is gone.
Doesn't that argument counter against you?
Not from
Absolutely,
from PD, but
100%.
like, you know, you know what I'm trying to say.
Where do you think you failed as sheriff?
Where do I think I failed as sheriff? One, I wasn't around enough. Two, I did not instigate anything that I wanted to put in place. Three, I was terrified of dealing with, no offense, dealing with Colt. I was terrified of dealing with Reeker whenever he was here. I was nervous moving into the position. I think now at this point, coming from different ways, I think even at this point, I've had reinvigoration in what the PD is supposed to be and how we as a whole need
I say
to
that
grow
because I
into
think
something that
well,
can be
Buford
more
doesn't like Davies. I
manageable
know that. We've
and
had
more
this conversation.
approachable at all
I mean, we had a
levels,
fucking yelling
while
match
still
right at the side of
pushing
the
out
road.
that demeanor of we are forced to be reckoned with.
So we'll see. Excuse me, chat. Coughing again. Apologies.
How you gonna make LSPD the place to be, Buford?
Place to be is make us approachable, teach people to do the right thing and understand different situations to a certain extent. Retrain every FTO out there. We're not going by a checklist. We are going by what we
Oh,
You guys got anything else from him? I mean, I know what Buford's about. More about what he has to tell me.
No, but your treachery will be dealt with later.
You'll be dealt with swiftly, Buford.
And justice.
You're pretty much a Carter at this point.
while I'm taking my hat out of the ring, I just want to put this out there so people actually pay the fuck attention. I've seen the LSPD grow up. I've seen the LSPD do well and fall the fuck apart. If any of you have your hat in the rings, don't be a shitbag. Don't continue what we've done. We could do better across the board. And that's the only reason why I came down here. And also, we have no booty on duty because of our AC. I just want to point that out. Anyways, I'm done here. I'll take my hat out of the ring. Appreciate your time.
So what, you're not applying?
Hell no. I'm BCSO through and through.
What the fuck you wasting our time for?
He tricked us.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He came in here.
If one of
he
any of you ever want to be assistant chief, you should go kick the shit out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, I got you on that one. Where the fuck you go?
You lost the skill testing question. Only two remain.
Hey,
The hell are you doing?
it's nothing personal, okay?
What's nothing personal? hell? What the hell?
It's not. I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
fight. I don't give a shit. I will beat your ass. I will cheat. I don't care. I'll bite. I swear I'll bite.
Okay, we both suck at this, all right?
Yeah, I'm terrible at this, but fuck you. Oh,
right.
you dip, dot, duck. What do he promise you?
Oh,
What do he
shit.
promise you?
Nah, he said, wait. Stop. All right.
What do he promise you?
He said, if any of you ever want to get AC, you better go get guns. I was like, Tempo, I got
Yeah,
you.
tell him you beat my ass. Tell him you beat my ass.
Anyway, brother.
Tell him I called it off.
You should send people out to get them, honestly. I talked to the mayor, and I think he's about to designate the BBMC as a terrorist organization. I'm not even kidding.
That's amazing.
They need
I
to.
mean, I ain't kidding. And when that
Finally.
happens, holy shit.
Yeah, it's
We'll shit on their doorsteps.
like, well, we
Holy
can't even
shit.
get Robbie Dimmadog in the fucking court case. How are we gonna get him for treason or terrorism?
Well, they're not going to be able to show any of their colors if he does that at all. Like any of their jean jackets.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They'd get their entire identity would be gone. It would be
Okay.
showing
I
gang
would see people
affiliation.
after him, but cops are getting shot up by the hospital right now.
That's fine. Lane, take Ripley for a bit. Mac, take Forte.
I am
And-
out of here in 50 minutes, but I will be back. But I can take him for now. I know
Yeah, just take
Forte
him for now.
well.
I'm
You
gonna
know
be heading
Forte
out
well,
at the
take
same
Davies then.
time.
Leanne, take Forte. And God's be with you, Forte, because if you even try to flirt or stare towards my sister, let alone attempt to try to fornicate with my sister, I will fucking destroy you.
That would be unprofessional, sir.
These three are definitely not evaluating you for me.
Understood.
Sounds good.
Hey, really quick before you leave.
Oh, man, yeah,
Yep.
cool.
All right.
Can I go with Mac?
Nope.
All the clerks were around earlier.
Okay, big deal.
All
I
of them.
don't.
There's a ton of them.
What do you mean, though?
I think I parked out front. Let's get out.
I don't think
Do
lockdown
we
Maybe
get-
I
is a
didn't.
problem.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think any of them are on top of Rockford Plaza.
Both of them are going to be on that
We're
ramp.
driving.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I see them on that ramp right there.